Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gray Man Prepping on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon, evening, whatever it is where you're at. It's time for Tactical Tuesday, Tactics, Gear, and more. And tonight's topic is a little apropos for me right now. Waterborne bacteria. Although mine's not waterborne, mine was the sausage my wife left in the fridge. Anyways, let's see who all's here. And go up here. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so starting off at the top there, we have a bunch of membership upgrades. And then Gear is here is doing his 8-month membership. Alicia is here. Denise is here, Green Granny 2. And CR is in the house. Troop 1351 is lurking. They got a troop meeting tonight, so they're just got their earbud in listening. Either him or her. She's the scoutmaster. He's the assistant scoutmaster, so one of them's listening. Walt's out riding fence again tonight. Okay, he'll be listening. Prairie Rider, Queen of the North, is in the house, as is her alter ego, Lori J. Let's see here. Duncan 1900 is here. Hardknack Farms is here. Hardknack Farm. Yeah, Hardknack Farms. Sorry, I gotta get these glasses cleaned up. My kids were playing. My grandkids were playing with the glasses today. I forgot to wipe them off. Let's see here. Everyone's chit-chatting back and forth. Suzanne Goulet is here. And yeah, hydrate. Yeah, I'm having hydrate, all right. Okay. I got some announcements to make tonight about Gray Man Prepping, and I got some announcements to make about Camp Patton Family Compound channel. So I'm going to start with Camp Patton Family Compound. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see where it's at right now, because it broke the 4,300 mark. Let me hit a refresh on this here and see where it's at right now. See if it's still going up or whether it made a little jump and stopped. And it's trying to, okay, we're at 4,303 over on that one. So I'll be doing a giveaway probably this Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound. Let me see what did I say in there? Got to go back to the I posted what I was going to do on the okay, so there's going to be several $5 Amazon gift cards for those that show up Friday in the chat, in the side chat. There's going to be two $43 Amazon gift cards for channel members on Friday. Okay, so channel members, that's all the ones in green, or actually some of them are in blue too, because they got wrenches, but if they have the little emoji next to their name, they're channel members. And actually that's beyond most of the channel members here are channel members over there too, but so when you're over in Camp Patton, they'll be the ones that have the emojis over there. And I got two things going, two giveaways coming up here, folks. So for Camp Patton Family Compound, several $5 gift cards, two $43 gift cards for channel members over there, and they'll be on Friday. All right, so let me go ahead and get that out of the way there so I can see what's going on over here again. Galen Strain is in the house. All right, so over here, I think I'm 6 away. Hang on, let me bring that up here so I can take a look at it here. Content analytics. Refresh, see if it jumped up again in the last 2 hours. Yes, it did. I'm now, yeah, okay. I'm 4 away. 4 away. It went from 6 away to 4 away for hitting the 1,400 mark here. And when that hits here, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be giving away. And most likely, if it keeps going up the way it has the last day and a half here, Saturday, on Survival Saturday, I may be doing a giveaway. So share it out. There will be stuff going on with that as well. So let me go ahead and pull up something else here for that real quick, because I've changed the bring the other one up. I'm changing the membership levels here. I'm adding another level and adding a little bit more stuff to it. And let me get it up here. Hopefully that'll stay. Okay, so hang on. There we go. So here's what I just put a video out today on it. So I'm announcing the channel memberships update. There are now 3 levels to choose from. And yeah, so those levels are the prepper level, which isn't changing at all, 99 cents a month. The gray man level, which I believe I have made a little bit of a change to. And the survivalist level. Yes, it's $9.99 because this day I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff on the survivalist level. So on the prepper level, you know, all the videos, community posts, live streams, and more. You get your name automatically on the wheel of names. For the gray man level at $1.99, you get 2 entries on the wheel, bi-monthly classrooms, and 2 hours per year private live stream consultation. Now, on the, let's see if I make this one stop, because this one's going to be a little bit more here. So on the survivalist level, I go back here. There we go. You get 10 entries on the wheel of names. Like I said, they get a bunch because they're paying $10 a month. 12 hours per year private streaming consultation. And I will be giving away to, come on, get back there, 4 prepping gifts a year for the survivalist level. So like little camp stoves and flashlights and stuff like that. I'll be giving quarterly. I'll be giving out gifts to the survivalist members. All right, Caitlin saw that ad a little while ago, and so did Alicia. Alicia made a comment on it as well. So let me go ahead and take that down so I get the other thing back up here. Yeah, so that's what's. I'm adding a bunch of stuff to the. For the gray man level, I'm doing kind of like Joe does, throwing a bunch of stuff at him. Also on the gray man, I mean on the survivalist level. Also on the survivalist level, like Joe is doing, I'm going to do the same thing. Since that's the top level, they do not have to be in the chat to win on the wheel of names. Okay, so I'm going to try to just pile on more stuff onto the survivalist level. And since they're paying more, they're going to be getting more. All righty, so let's get on with tonight's debacle. You'll understand why I'm saying debacle here in a little bit. It was I was thinking about doing something about sanitation again here, but then what's happening down there in Texas, Louisiana, I think it's Alabama next, and a little bit of Florida. They are getting salt water intrusion into the aquifer. Now, the mainstream media is saying, oh, it's because the water levels are rising, the tides are higher and everything, so the water's coming in. Well, tide levels and stuff are not higher. They're still the same, fluctuating up and down with the same pattern, same height. But what is happening is more water is being pumped out of the aquifer, which means making a vacuum there. Well, to refill that aquifer, water's coming from every direction, including from the ocean. So they're getting some saltwater intrusion in. All right, so drink a little more water here. And so let's go on to this here. So waterborne bacteria. With this, I am going to make an addendum right now to it. It's not just waterborne bacteria you need to worry about. And you'll see why when we get going here. Oh, the little bacteria in the water and stuff. Oh, yeah, it's in the drinking water. Well, there's other bacteria and stuff you get as well, but we'll talk about that as we go along. Yes, sometimes people make dumb choices as far about how their sanitation is done, and it can lead to problems with the aquifer down below, like pumping out too much water and getting salt water in it. Now, the main ones people talk about typhoid, cholera, giardia, dysentery, hepatitis A, but there are some other things you need to worry about as well. Let's see here. So just typhoid's the one everyone likes to talk about right now for some reason. So typhoid, sometimes you get white coating on the tongue. You know, you can get a large liver and a large spleen. You get rash on the body, get ulcers in the intestines, and it's from the Salmonella typhi bacteria. But this is a chart, you guys. You go in and look up and Google waterborne bacteria diseases. All right, waterborne bacteria diseases, and then click on images. And you go into images, they got all these lovely little charts in there. You can download, save, and everything else. And so let's see, disease transmission, botulism. I can't even pronounce this one. Campylobacillus, cholera, E. coli infection, Meridium infection, dysentery, legionellosis, 2 forms, Legionnaire's disease, and Pontiac River, 2 types under that. Leproposis, yeah, I mean, my tongue ain't working enough for this stuff. Otis extremia, swimmer's ear, infections of stuff getting into the swimmer's ear. Salmonellosis, basically salmonella. Typhoid fever, a different type of salmonella bacteria. There's 2 different types there. And vibro illness, and gets it from wounds and stuff from contaminated water. So they have, you know, the agent, sources, general symptoms, something, you know, you might want to consider looking at. Yes, yeah, what I said, my homicide is not, But yeah, I mean, there are some, and this was one of the more simpler ones. There was one that had a lot more on it, but the printing was so small, I had a hard time reading it, even on my big monitors. And that's what I have on that. So, but there are other things, you know, that they're talking about there that are partially waterborne, partially not. E. coli, certain salmonellas and E. coli in the where they have the crops raising. They got cows uphill from them or pigs uphill, and the liquid kind of runs downhill. It's not water, it's, you know, other pee, you know, running down into the garden area, and then they don't wash the produce properly before they send it off to market. Oh, don't make me laugh too hard. What's bothering me is I bought some Jimmy Dean turkey sausage for my wife the last time she was up here. It's been in the freezer, and she pulled some out, and she had, she was cooking it and stuff, for her breakfast sausages, and she left, a partial package in there. And so I cooked it up, put it, in the microwave in a burrito then, and made a burrito out of it. And I'm not sure if that was it or whether the grandkids gave me something. But yeah. And speaking of which, when it comes to nitrates and nitrites, there are filters you can put on for your house. They're decent size. They run a lot of water. They will run a lot of water through them before you got to replace them. But they're as expensive as all get out because they are ultrafine filters. Hey, Shadow Scout, how's it going? Oh yeah, it was. She took it out on Thursday, and it says, once thawed, it's good for a couple of weeks or whatever before you got to worry about it. It's fully cooked already. That's why I think I'm kind of leaning towards the boys. We're over here not washing their hands and stuff, and Anyways, I've already taken my 2 Imodium tablets. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that, but a grandpa doesn't want to blame the boys, okay? I'm not blaming the wife either. I'm just saying that the Jimmy Dean, was my, turkey sausage, Jimmy Dean turkey sausage, never been a real big favorite of mine. But I wasn't going to throw it out either. All right, so in emergencies, sometimes you have to worry about waterborne bacteria. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got to worry about it out in the yard and then floating down the street and, building up and stuff. And, the subways filling up with stuff, especially in New York. When those subways fill up, that's loaded with crap because of all the homeless people crapping down there. Pardon my language. And sometimes the city system gets intrusion into it, and they don't catch it in time before they can bump up the chloramine or chlorine, or they're still using chlorine, and whatever else they need to do to make sure the water going out is safe. So some water has gone out, and you get a boiler alert. Boil your water. We boo-booed. We weren't watching it. We were busy doing other stuff. The soccer tournament was on. Yeah, it wasn't even leftovers. It was in the package. She opened it up, took 4 of them out, left 2 in there for me, and it's fully cooked. And I did. I browned it up in the pan. Then I took my tortilla, put my cheese and some of my refried beans in there, put them in there with it, rolled it up, and tossed it in the microwave for another 30 seconds. What happened to us when our water plant got flooded? Basically trashed the whole system. Yeah. Or, hey, Steph's in the house. Idaho Garden Girl, like number 21. Woohoo! Well, I know what happened down in L.A. a couple of times. 71, and then again with Northridge, and it happened up in San Francisco with Loma Prieta, and Oakland with Loma Prieta, and San Jose with Loma Prieta. These are earthquakes. And there was water lines would crack, but still be close enough together. And at times, water would be pressurizing out and eating up all the dirt, and then again. And next thing you know, people start using a lot of water downstream. So all of a sudden the water is flowing real fast and it sucks everything back into the pipe. Yes, the pipe's under pressure, but it's still sucking all that water back in and takes all that dirty water and takes it down. And so the treatment plant doesn't even know anything's wrong until people are getting sick. And they go out there and see, oh, brown water. We must have a cracked water line somewhere. And Lewis is in the house. It's the Marshmallow Man. And so there are a lot of variables when it comes to how your water can become contaminated. So one of the things you need to do during any sort of emergency, whether it's tornado damage to the area, earthquakes, flooding, whatever, where there's a slightest possibility that the water system could become contaminated, keep a like a NOAA weather or alert radio or one of the other radios that you can tune into the NOAA warnings and stuff, and you can listen to what's going on. And if you happen to have a scanner that can scan ham radio, have it scanning local ham radio frequencies, because those guys are going to be talking about it a long time before it gets on the news. And so you keep an ear out for it, and then at the first drop of a hat, it's like, okay, oil everything. Now, one of the things you can do, you can go on your own water rationing. You can shut the water line input to your water heater off and turn the water heater down to the temper thing. If it's a gas one, you turn it down to pilot. If it's electric, you turn it off. Because you don't want to get any of this bad water going into the water heater and just keep remixing with the water in the water heater. So you want to shut that off, so you're isolating the water heater from the rest of the house and from the incoming line. And then, all right, Lori, take it easy. And okay, I got to take care of this. All right, I got to clean these glasses. It's getting to me. That's another prep for today. Go get your, I already talked about it, but get your lens cleaners, because you never can tell when your glasses are going to get dirty and make it hard for you to see, or in some cases, hard for you to shoot what you're looking at. You're out hunting squirrels or skunks or polecats, the two-legged variety. I can see. Yeah, you being in an apartment, yeah, you don't have your own water here. That would be a problem. Yeah, the problem is, then I got to keep those the bottle of alcohol here and the white and those other cloth wipes, and start spraying around and they get alcohol all over the place. This, I just pop it open, and I get a package of 100 of them for a couple bucks at Wally World. So to me, it's easy to have. And I can also, when I go in the car, I toss a couple of these packs in the car on my road trips, so I can clean the monitor over here. And oh, look what was on my monitor. Oh, yuck. All right, let me see what's on this monitor in front of me, guys. This ought to be interesting. All right, clean one. Let's see what we got here. And this one gets cleaned more often, so it's not quite as bad. The other one's a laptop. The laptop gets taken across the street quite a bit. Hey, Melton Grandma, how's it going? Hey, Joe, Garden State Gardener's in the house. Woo! Now, yeah, so if you're in an apartment, you can have a lot harder time isolating your water system. But you also need, if the water says get a boil alert and then it's all clear, make sure you talk to the maintenance person to make sure they drain and purge and wash the hot water heaters out. And if they try to give you any lip, say, hey, you're calling the health department, because that needs to be drained and purged. Let's see what's going on here. All right. want to, there's a bunch of information I want to go over on this stuff here. I may throw some up here in a little bit here. So when you're dealing with the sanitation from waterborne bacteria coming from the city, or coming from the city, not through your water pipes, but up through the manholes and flooding the area, you got to be careful. Now, not everything you're going to get is going to be in the water you're drinking. Like if the streets are flooded with nasty stuff, like Joe was driving through over there in New York and in Jersey when the water was coming up out of the manholes. Your tires are now contaminated. The underside of your car is contaminated. And if you step out into it, your shoes are contaminated. You get home, you take your shoes off, your hands are now contaminated. See, it's, bacteria and stuff likes traveling from one point to another point. It's like getting some peanut butter on your hand. Get some peanut butter in your hand, and you just kind of wipe off a little bit, but you still got a little bit on there, and you start touching things, and all of a sudden you got peanut butter here. How does peanut butter get on the fridge? How does peanut butter get over here? Because you had it on your hands. And Howie is in the house, Food Forest Permaculture. And Shawnee Shave is here. New York City is always contaminated. All right. And contamination really travels. All right. And what the heck? Now it ought to be a good time as any. All right. Drop that in there and come over here. This one here so I can pin it. And pin message and see how long it takes to pin. It pinned real quick that time. So there are multiple ways that waterborne bacteria and contaminants can get to you besides in the water. They can get the water up to your house, and then they do it. And if you've got a boiler and you've been washing dishes and stuff with the water before you got that boiler alert, you may want to be re-washing all those dishes. And let's see here. Exactly. Make a plan for that. That's another thing to plan for. And a lot of people don't plan for it. It's like Kaylin, she has a bunch of water stored for her emergencies. She doesn't have a hot water heater she can use. She has water stored. So if it goes on, then she has that. And then, of course, she has the stuff we're not going to talk about as far as heating the water she has and other stuff, in case she loses the gas lines or whatever. But, time to use paper plates, not just paper plates, plastic forks, spoons, knives, paper cups. And if you're a coffee drinker, you're going to want to have part of your paper cup supply the either the styrofoam or the hot paper cups. So there's a lot of things to consider in an emergency where there's a possibility of you got the wheel of death there. Can you hear me? There we go.
I can hear you.
All right. And so there's a lot of little things to consider health-wise for these type things. And then, of course, there's the medicines you're going to be taking in case something happens. Pepto-Bismol, Modium AD, and whatever else you're going to need to help kind of keep you clean. Check with your doctor. Next time you have a regular doctor visit, talk to them about this. Tell them it's a thing that concerns you, that if problems happen, what is there that that you can write a prescription for, or that you don't need a prescription for, that will help kill the bugs and stuff that may have made it into the water system before they put the boiler alert out. And now I drank some of them and I got the bacteria rumbling around in my gut.
Here's the thing, so you live in a country, I got a well.
Mhm.
And big, I have a farm territory. Cool.
You're kind of garbled there. Yeah, you're really Mr. Roboto on your audio.
Hey, I'll just move.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right. There it just came in.
Yeah, the manure it gives off the coli, and it'll get into your water systems.
Yeah. Activated
Yeah, I
charcoal.
got sick off of that.
Yeah. Shawnee, activated charcoal can work somewhat for filtering the water. Better than the activated charcoal or in conjunction with it, is to use one of those ceramic filters. And I made a 5-gallon bucket where I put one of the ceramic filters in the bottom and set it up so I can filter a large amount of water, like I have for my water filter in the kitchen. But you get one of those ceramic ones that takes it down to half micron or a quarter micron. That's going to remove all the bacteria at that level. But then the activated charcoal will help remove. Well, the activated charcoal will help to remove the added chemicals they're throwing into the water to kill everything. Yeah, you're saying?
Yeah. A double filter system.
Yeah, you went Roboto again there.
I've got a double UV. I got a double filter system and a UV light.
Yeah, UV light system. And what's interesting is, and this is kind of funny in a weird way. Hang on, I'm going to make sure. That would be something to talk to your doctor about. So one of the things, where was the other thing up here? All right, so the UV lights you can get to run water through, they're kind of expensive for a household thing. Odd thing is, the exact same system, if you get it at a pet supply store for a fish pond, a koi pond, like I got 3 of them for my koi pond, so I had 3 of these 1.5 inch water line filters up there with the UV light on it. It's a built-in UV light system, and I put 3 up there because the water coming from the pump was 1.5 inches, and I broke it out so it's flowing slower through these, so it really killed everything in it. And I mean, they were like 1/10 the price of what I went to at the local fish store. I bought them down there, and I think I paid like $35 for these. And for the same type, they wanted $350 or $400 everywhere else, because the other ones were for your house, but they were made by the same company, same color, just in a different packaging, sort of like amoxicillin. Okay, let's see what we got here. Catch up here.
Yeah, I got to spend about, I think, $300 once a year for the light alone.
Yeah. And hang on 1 second. Yep, I got 2 of these for emergencies, and I got a couple of the lithium rechargeable batteries in these. So let's see, reverse osmosis. Yes and no, if you know how reverse osmosis actually works, because it runs water and it discharges a lot of the water as it's cleaning and stuff to re-clean it. But in doing so, some of the water gets on the other. You could wind up with stuff getting by it if you don't have a really expensive, good reverse osmosis system. Plus, it also takes all the minerals out, so the water you're drinking is now pulling the calcium from your bones, because water coming out of reverse osmosis is no longer stable. H2O, pure H2O is very unstable. It tries to pull other electrons from different things. That's why you get hard water, because as it goes through, it pulls the minerals from the water. Yeah. So put that back over there. Don't forget it. But yeah, there are things you can do to froze to deal with this problem of possible bacteria stuff. That's what I like about the my 5 bucket system. I took 3 5-gallon buckets. One bucket is for the clean water, and I have some a grate on top of it, and then the filter bucket sits on top of that with the ceramic filter on it, and then it has some t-shirt material stretched across the top, and the third bucket is what I fill up to pour into it. And so if I'm having to pull from the irrigation ditch, it removes everything from the irrigation ditch. If I'm just redoing the tap water, then I'm just taking it from the tap water and filling it up on it. But with the way when my wife and son were here, oh man, everybody, it seemed, was turning around filling up the kitchen, the upper reservoir with water so it could filter it. I don't know, my son was drinking like a gallon and a half, 2 gallons a day of water, it seemed. He was always coming in and filling up his jug, and it's like, oh, fill up the water thing. But yeah, so if you have a lot of people, those countertop ones, unless like that, I got the 6-gallon one, which is 4 gallons below, 2 gallons above, and it was having a hard time keeping up with. We were having a hard time filling it so it could keep up with us. If you got a family of 6 or so, you're going to want another system to be able to use a lot of water if nobody's drinking from the tap at all. And what's funny is that when the grandkids come over here, I make them drink that water, but at home, half the time they're sneaking, and they got the same system over there, but half the time they're grabbing a cup and running into the bathroom and drinking the water out of the bathroom sink. But and CR says he has all the options available. I bet you don't, because I'm going to name one CR I bet you don't have. The NASA water purification system for the space shuttle and for the space stations. There's something like 6 zeros at the end of that one. But that one will filter your own pee, and you can drink it. Hey, King Poopa, how's it going? Oh, and again, thank you, Joe, for the 100 days of seeds. If anybody here is not entering into Joe Garden State Gardeners 100 days of seeds, get on it. I just won seeds today. Actually, yeah, Gray Man Prepping won seeds today. Yeah. Woo. King Poopa is going to bed. Did the dogs keep you awake last night, Dustin? Crawling in bed with you? Smelly Ellie and Winifred? See, I got a few million dropping one of those. Hey, but one of those filters, it would last you a lifetime. But there are some certain medications you need. If you're really worried about this, when you go in for your annual checkup with your doctor or whatever, or even when you go in because you're sick, ask him about what he recommends for, and if the city ever has that problem. And if it's something with prescription, say, well, how big is the prescription? How long is that supposed to last? And if it's a tablet or a powder form, not a liquid gel or one of those gel caps, but the powder stuff, because that powder stuff lasts a lot longer shelf life. And find out from him what it is and see if he's would be willing to write a prescription for it if it requires a prescription. All right. So let's see here. Oh, and for those that have come in late, back at the beginning of this, I went over it. I put out a video today. I've upgraded the plan, the membership plans. There, I'm just going to close that one off and bring the other one back up here. So basically, there is. Let's see if I can bring this up just right. Boom. There are 3 plans now. There's a Prepper, 99 cents a month. That didn't change hardly at all. There is this one. Come on, lock in there. Get the lock right. Okay, maybe it'll stay without going on. The gray man level is not changing at all. Well, it's getting a couple extra little bumps on what it has. I'm adding Survivalist at $9.99 a month, and it has a whole bunch of stuff on it. And so let me see. So there's the Prepper stuff, the gray man level. So we got bi-monthly class meetings and a classroom training and 2 hours. If you need to talk to me about something specific you don't want anybody else to know, we do that. And then now I get this to stop here. Let me just do it this way. All right. So the gray man, not the gray man level. It's supposed to say gray man level. I got to go back and change that. It's supposed to say gray man level, not. It has the gray man level plus 10 entries on the wheel of names, 12 hours per year of private streaming to ask questions, to get help on setting stuff up, and I'm giving away quarterly 4 prepping gifts a year quarterly. Okay. So, and I'm going to be adding some more stuff to this as we go along here. So, hey, B. Hendricks, how's it going? And let's see if we'll go all the way back up to the beginning. And so far, Troop 1351, Phelan Clan Wolf, Walt Rogers, Super Scout have bumped up to the Survivalist level. So Gear Grinding 19 is still at Prepper level for 8 months. And did anybody else pop in that I didn't see? Anybody else upgraded? Nobody else is upgraded yet. Cool. So, but it looks like Saturday, if the things keep on continuing the way they are, because we got 4, make sure, yeah, 4 more subscribers and we hit 1,400, and then I'll be doing a giveaway on Saturday. Otherwise, I'll wait until next Saturday to do it. But it's been jumping up there. So if you guys keep on sharing it out on social media about the channel, I'd appreciate that. And I'm not running. So right now, actually, let me do that. I got a brand. Where is? Yeah. So these are the channel members going across here, and I didn't break them out by what level they're at. So that's what's going on there. And what we have here. Gift memberships up for grabs. And King Poopah grabbed it. There it goes. Boom. That quick. So that was a gray man level. So King Poopah's on the gray man level. So I'm going to go over here real quick. And Make sure he's not. Okay, so King. King Poopah is added there. And this thing's acting up on me here. Space, Poo. There it goes. All right. And then this thing here. Put him up another, because I got a spreadsheet I'm tracking everybody here on. And there we go. So now King Poopah is set there. And so what I do is I have a spreadsheet. I track the members. I have the rate, the prepper level, the gray man level, and the survivalist level. And the reason why they're repeating, because I just copy that and throw them into the name of wheel. So I got to update the wheel with Dustin before Saturday. It's, I find it really interesting that StreamYard itself here doesn't show a membership coming up, or that one's been taken, but the other one does, and there's all the emojis being thrown out there. Woo-hoo. So so basically, I'm going to go back to a little bit of basics on this. When you're making your plans for emergencies and stuff, make sure you write your plans down. A binder is a good place to have it, because you can always, you have that binder if you have to leave whatever, evacuate to a shelter, whatever, you can take that binder with you, as well as a little lockbox, fire lockbox, small one that has digital copies of all your insurance stuff, driver's license, medical insurance, car insurance. If you own your property, a copy of a photocopy of the deed, everything else in there, so you have it with you. And you also take your binder, your emergency response plan binder. Most people, one of the things most people forget is a boil alert plan. So when they say, "Oh, boil your water. We made a mistake and there's poop coming in your water. You need to boil it." You have a plan already in place. You know exactly what you're doing. And if you can't remember, you can pull the binder out and it goes, "Oh yeah, I need to do this, and this," and you go do it.
Yeah, it's no fun getting sick off your water.
No. So that's what's that's just I want to just make sure everybody is thinking about this. Guys, think about it. I'm being selfish about this. I don't want you coming after my crap. My crap is my crap. You get your own crap. I'm not talking poop. I'm talking stuff. being a little punny there. I'm very selfish about my preps, and that's why I want everybody else to get prepared, so they don't try to take mine. All right, CR like that joke. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hang on. I got to put this in here. Hang on. This is going to be funny. There you go, CR. Come on, show it. Go, there it goes. CR now has another word he can use in his stuff for the CR. CR, you've been modified. Especially boil that alien water in New York City. Oh, man. Any place that has subways, I worry about. Oakland, California, where the BART system goes underground and stuff, they have the same problem with the homeless going down there and taking a crap in the stairwells and the elevator things. They pick the doors going into the maintenance areas back to where everything flows. They crap down there. Yeah, there's any place where there's underground stuff you got to go through, you got to watch out. And I'm trying to remember where it was. It may have been back east. Oh, maybe in San Francisco. So I think it was San Francisco. Has one area where the going under one of the hills there, and under the stuff, the road goes underneath the tunnel, and in the tunnel it's got a dip. Well, if the drain to that tunnel plugs up, that tunnel fills up. And the one time it filled up because there was a sewer line an old sewer line that had been cracked, and it finally ate away everything around it enough so that it burst and got into the storm drain and was pumping sewer into the storm drain and backed that up. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, E. coli is no fun.
If I ever go to New York City, I'm taking my Tyvek suit. If I ever go. There must be a space in there, yeah. So if I ever go. If I ever go to New York City, I'll be kicking and screaming the entire way and trying to kill whoever's dragging me there. You could give me $10 million and I still would not go to New York City. Especially during the wintertime or any storm season time. So, all right, we're coming up on the top of the hour here. So, guys, if you get a chance, let me see if I can pull that up here real quick for you here. Content.
Yeah, I got to get my water tested every so often. Just because I'm on a well, not in the country.
All right, so here is the link to the video for the announcement of the stuff. Let me know what you think about the changes on the levels and stuff. Okay, Fort Edward is lovely. Wendy has never been there. Okay, Lewis, they couldn't understand whatever it was you said there.
Oh, I got to get my water tested every so often because I'm on a well and I live out in the country, and Newark will carry E. coli.
Yeah. Yeah, we've never had to have our well water tested in California when we had a well there. We had Turkey Hatchery was uphill from us, but we were down 90 feet to the water, and the well was bored through sandstone to get down to it. So for the water to percolate down to that aquifer was hard. The water from that aquifer came from the Central Valley around an underground river that went around Mount Diablo. So it was underground for quite a while. So they felt it was okay. All right. So let me pull this up here. All right. So get back to the top here. There we are. Okay. So coming up. Oh, tomorrow. Cross your finger, guys. I'm going to try to do a pop-up live for Camp Patton Family Compound. around noonish. I got to check to see, make sure that I'm not going to be stepping on Rebel Canners or Courtney's toes. I'm going to be doing cooking live tomorrow. I'm going to try that. It's going to be an experiment. Come laugh at me as I flub it up. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. Thursday, the midnight ride here on Gray Man Prepping. It's 11:55 Eastern Time is the countdown kickoff. Friday on Camp Patton Family Compound is Winter is Coming. Get ready, folks. Saturday is prepping winter supplies. Don't forget your vitamins and other stuff. And Friday, we should have should be doing the giveaway for Camp Patton Family Compound. And if I get the other 6, 6 or 4, what are we at here again? Yeah. Hit the refresh, see what it's done here. The other 4 more subscribers here on Gray Man Prepping. Then I'll have if I get it before Saturday, we'll do a 1,400 subscriber giveaway on Saturday. And so that's what's coming there. Monday is food for your animals. I'm broadening it out. Originally, I was going to do it chicken feed. You can make your own. But I'm going to talk about other type of foods you can make on the, I don't want to say on the cheap, but on the dollar saving for your chickens, goats, rabbits, other small animals for there. Next Tuesday here, Joe, if you're available, Joe and Howie, next Tuesday, if you're available, the topic is indoor prepper garden. If you guys are interested in coming up here and talking gardening for indoor stuff and indoor seeds and what works good indoors. All right. And so that's what's coming up. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention on the new level here for Gray Man Prepping, the survival level. The survival level members, like Joe for his upper level, do not have to be present when the wheel gets spun to claim their prize. Because for that $10 a month, they get automatic. If their name comes up, they automatically get it. And I will need people to, those that get that level will need to email me their mailing address so I can just have it on my spreadsheet on a hidden page that no one will see. And that way, when they win something, and the quarterly gifts too, so I can make sure the quarterly gifts get get snail mailed to them. Yeah, actually, on this channel, I need 4. On Camp Patton, I'm already past it. I'm 3 past it, I believe. Let me take a look at it again here, see if that's updated there. Hit the refresh on that. And analytics, see if that's gone up anymore. Oh, it dropped down 1. Now I'm at 4302. It was at 4303 an hour ago. So I'm still above the 4,300 subscriber mark, and so we're going to do the giveaway there. Okay, Howie. Yes, I will send you the link, Howie, next Tuesday. I want to make sure I put a note on there for Howie and Joe in case they're available, and that is Howie, Howie and Joe. And then I also want to see if find out if Courtney's doing anything indoors as well, and then she and Dustin can talk, or she or Dustin can talk about that as well. What do you mean? It's just a graphite pencil. It's pencil graphite, 1/2-inch diameter pencil. when they get the email, they're supposed to put it into their replicator and from Star Trek, and it'll replicate it. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you, Lewis, for coming up here. Thank you, everybody in the side chat for coming in, making comments. Thank you, CR, for being a good sport about my modifying your name. All right, folks, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, noonish. Keep an eye out for the notification. As soon as I get stuff set up, I will, as soon as I can, I will put it out there early enough so hopefully you can start getting stuff to get notified so you can get in there. All right. So as always, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing, and of course, add a skill or two to your toolbox. All right. See you around.
Have a good night.